Hi, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Thermomix Singapore Facebook Live. My name is Christy.
And my name is Serene.
I'm so happy that we'll be our first Team Sunshine to kick up for this Facebook Live. I'm so happy that Thermomix Singapore invite us to do a home-based learning meal for everyone. Serene, did you know the home-based learning started next week?
Oh yes.
So are you ready?
Well, at first when I got the news, it was quite shocking, but I don't have to worry about preparing food because I have my Thermomix.
Yes, exactly what I'm doing. Did you know, everyone? We have our cookie dough for the weekly meal planning. So today we also will teach you two dishes which can give us some inspiration how to do a layering cooking and also how to do a yummy
Castella cake.
Do you looking forward? If yes, please type a yes, okay? So help me like and share because we need more people to watch this Facebook Live to teaching you how to easy cooking using Thermomix. And today we are going to use 2 bowls. So always 2 better than 1, right? So yes. Today what is your menu?
Today I'll be making the Taiwanese Castella cake. It's a very popular cake. But very often people do not get to make it properly because you encounter issues such as a cracked surface and also the sides do not stand. So with the double bowl, I'm going to show you how to make the Castella cake and I'll try to troubleshoot the problem areas for you too.
Wow, amazing! So guys, you must stay tuned right up all the way until the end because I'm the first one to kick up the first dishes. I'm going to do the awesome meatball soup. So basically why I want to do this thing is because my children love eat meatball and soup matching together. So you see, if you don't have Thermomix, you can do that. But you have a need to bring out a lot of gadget. Different blender, different mixer, a bowl, a saucepan. But the only thing you need here is just one Thermomix with 2 bowls. Alright, so without further delay, I'm sure you guys very excited about today's Facebook Live. Continue like and share. Invite your friend to come and watch our Facebook Live. Okay, so I'm going to start now, okay, Serene?
Yes.
So today the meatball soup recipe will be, I'm using the minced meat, the beef one. So you have an alternative variety. You can use chicken, you can use beef. It's really up to your individual preference. Today I'm definitely will use the minced beef. Okay, so it's 500 grams, and then some of the people will have a health conscious. They always think about, you told me the breadcrumbs, right? So I changed a little bit. I'm going to use the almond, the natural almond. So you guys is watching your diet, it's good to learn these dishes. Okay, so some salt, some Italian herbs, and 1 egg. Okay, so if you want to have strong flavor, you can add salt and pepper, right? So it's very amazing if you own a Thermomix. First, I'm going to put this Varoma tray. This is a very useful tray. Later, I'm going to show you. Okay, so I'm going to put the minced beef to inside. Okay, it's 500 grams. Okay, so you just need to put everything inside. Okay, I first put almond first. Let me mill the almond first. Okay, so there will be almond inside. Okay, so there will have some herbs. I use 1 teaspoon. The herbs flavor is really up to individual. You can add more or add less. Okay, and then followed by some salt. Okay, and then followed by some pepper. Okay, so I just put this. The ingredient will be like this. Okay. And I'm going to mill it 10 seconds, speed 10, okay? Guys, if your house have a blender, let us do some competition. You use the Thermomix blend and your blender blend is totally different, okay? Because of the very powerful Solagen blade, they can grind a very fine and consistent. Look at this, right? And they not contains any heat. That's why the consistency will be there. All right. So after that, you just need to put the minced beef inside 500 grams. You also can do your own minced meat from Thermomix as well. But today I'm going to use store-bought. Okay, so 500 grams. And I will put 1 egg inside. Okay, so and then I will just mix it. Okay, combine 10 seconds, speed 5. If you all guys want to learn quickly, do it today. It's because this is still afternoon. At night, you have a proper dinner for your family. Okay, so 10 seconds, speed 5. Alright, so I hope you enjoy what we present to you. Continue, like and share. After right this, Serene will going to show you the wonderful Castella cake, which is I love to learn. Did you know when you go outside learn it's so expensive? But today we're giving you a free tutor, okay? Wow, amazing. Okay?
Oh my, that's really so fast.
You see? Wow. Did you know how many bowls we can make? Up to 20 to 25. It depends the size you need it. Okay? So of course, I'm going to show you a few meatballs, and then I will move to the next will be the tomato soup. Okay? So first, the aroma tray and the dish. Dish. We will lightly put a little bit of oil. Okay? You can put olive oil, any oil spray also. If you think you don't like, you can use our paper, the baking paper. I believe some of the new customers, you already received your hostess gift. You have a paper, you also can put it. It's just nice for that. Okay? So I'm using this to show you how to make a ball. Okay? So you just lightly like this, turn, and then you put here. So you can make up to, it depends the size you want. For me, I don't want to make too big. If too big, my children bite few ball, then gone already. You want to have more meatball. Okay, you can do it, you know, freeze it also can. It's really up to individual. Okay, so I'm going to finish this and then I'll pass to our assistant to do that. Okay, so that is wonderful of this Thermomix. All right, and next, I'm going to show you using another bowl that is called double bowl, double happiness. You see, if you are a busy mother, always need to cook different dishes. One bowl is always not enough because we are not enough time to wash and the children is coming back. Right, so this bowl I'm going to put in here and I'm going to make the tomato soup. It's so easy. The tomato soup ingredient is so easy. Okay, so you just need 1 garlic. Okay, 1 garlic. It depends how much you can take the taste. Today I used 2. And then half onion, brown onion, okay, just put in, right, and then some capsicum to bring out the flavor, okay, and then make it 10 seconds, 3 seconds, speed 5, okay, very fast. And do you remember the chopping is always 5. Okay, I will show you the texture. And this dishes is so easy to do that. I really encourage all the mother cook for your children. If you want this chunky texture, you can stop from here. But I like it more smooth. I'm going to repeat 2 more seconds, speed 5, okay? This recipe, don't worry, you don't need to remember. Right after the show, we are going to post it up, then you can just learn it immediately, right? Okay, I just really enjoy the way Thermomix cooking, and we can dress up, we can like, you know, today we are so enjoy with the whole cooking show. Look at that. 5 seconds, speed 5 will turn up like this way, okay? So, and then I need to put the oil to saute because it's a raw garlic. Those who don't like to handle garlic, onion, chili, please own a Thermomix, okay? So this spatula is a wonderful spatula. If you notice, this morning our Thermomix Singapore already post up the tips about a spatula and also teach you how to take care of your spatula. Don't look down, this spatula is very useful. We make cake also use this one, right?
Yes.
Yes, correct. So we are going to put some oil, right? So to saute about 3 minutes, okay? So while these 3 minutes, I think later on, Serene will get ready her ingredient, right? Because my side here is so easy, okay? Close it. I use 3 minutes This 3 minutes is always to the new customer to get the Thermomix, right? You always forget. Normally saute garlic onion is how many minutes? It's 3 minutes, 120 degree, and then speed 1. So we just saute it, okay? So, wow, the Thermomix cooking. Would you like to bring out your ingredient? After that, do it easy for you?
Oh yeah, sure.
And guys, can you give me a quick answer? How much we are selling Thermomix now? And what is the promotion now? You guys are very, very clever. I always say about double bowl, we are always sell very fast. So just want to remind you, our stock is running very, very low. And the double bowl will also need to wait for a while.
Yes, correct. So
How
even
long
with the
did
new
you
customers who have ordered and they've been ordering all the Thermomix, they will have to wait until like, I think maybe towards the end of the month.
Yeah, because the moment we know have a double bowl, customer just bought it without demo because they know double bowl, double happiness. Did you guys agree? If agree, please say yes, okay?
Yes,
so
I can't believe it. You made the meatballs and now you're making the soup.
Yeah, did you notice that I have 2 bowls? That's why the whole process less than half an hour. If you own a Thermomix today, I'm sure your husband and your family will like it because seeing is believing, right? So, Serene, what is your ingredient? I think I see today she was using the cookie dough, right?
Yes, correct. So with the Thermomix, it comes together with a cookie dough subscription for 6 months. And with the cookie dough guided library, you have no limits as to what you cook. You know, you don't run out of ideas. And also because it's all guided, all you have to do is just follow the recipe step by step. Everything is preset for you and you just follow accordingly, which I will definitely be showing you later.
Oh, very good. So far, any question, you can comment it, we can answer it. Our admin will just give you some answer. If you think you want to place order now, don't wait anymore because our stock is really, really running very low. And I heard from our company say due to the very overwhelming, our stock running very fast, so we may end early about our promotion. If you miss it, then you really, really miss it. Okay, we are not extend, you know, because bigger promotion. It's like our Thermomix Singapore is to celebrate a bigger event ever, right? So someone online one, if you have double bowl, can you comment a little bit? How do you feel with double bowl? Is it very good? Is it very efficient? Is it worth to own it? If yes, please write at the comments. So the moment you have a double bowl, how do you feel?
Oh, it definitely makes cooking much, much easier. And you know, as a baker,
Speak louder, they ask you.
as a baker, because I have to cook at home and also bake, so I like to keep 1 extra bowl just for my baking, so the oil and the smells will not get to my cakes.
Oh, wow,
and it's all done.
That is the beauty of the Thermomix. We are chit-chatting. The Thermomix cook for you. Did you like it? I totally like it so much, okay? Wow, amazing. So after saute, it's like this, okay? And now I'm going to add the tomato. They need about 800. Okay, today, whatever I show you, we are made from scratch. We are not buy ready-made tomato paste. Right, so guys, if a Thermomix with the precise temperature, I'm sure you will love the way you prepare. You will buy the top ingredient to serve your family, right? So after that, I put the tomato, 6 seconds, speed 10. Keep on chopping, blending. If you don't have Thermomix, you need to transfer here, transfer there, right? And just cost me about 5 minutes. Everything is done.
Okay.
All right. So this is how beautiful, amazing of Thermomix blending. Look at that. So precise chopping and everything just nice, not overpowering, you see. Some blender, they will blend until don't know the consistency is not there. I just love Thermomix, okay? And then the mushroom, you can choose fresh, you must buy the fresh mushroom, okay guys? Always buy the top grade. I buy watermelon and white brown or the button mushroom, okay? So it's about 200 grams, okay? And then they will chop 5 seconds, speed 5. See, if you don't, you see, I just keep on talking, this machine keep on chopping. I just love it, okay? So, and then after that, I add the puree, the tomato paste, water, some seasoning. Thermomix can make your own chicken stock. I'm going to use our homemade chicken stock to cook it, okay? First blend, second blend, third blend, okay? After that, cook. And this one, we're using 100 gram, okay? Tomato puree, okay? And then we are going to add 200 gram of the water. So this recipe we're sharing is more of like a soup base. So you must put more water. If you want thick one, you can reduce the water. All right, and we have a precise weighing scale. Did you see what I think? Everything just put in, never take out, right? Because you have Thermomix, right? So I put 200 gram. All right. So for any question come in, please ask, okay? And then after that, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons or 2 tablespoons of the chicken paste or chicken powder, okay? This is homemade. You can choose anything you can put. If you think you don't want, you can omit that, then you just put some salt, okay? And then I will put the herbs. Herbs is about 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons, okay? So I put in, and then they need some balsamic vinegar. They only require about 1 teaspoon. So you just add in, okay? And then some honey. Any honey will do, okay? So because you see, I don't really put salt. All from a natural ingredient, the sweetness, the flavor. All right, so after that, we will cook for 25 minutes to 20 minutes. Varoma, reverse, speed 2. And then from there, I will put my meatball on top and steam it. Okay, so that is about the dishes. After 25 minutes, I'm going to show you. All right, guys. Now, the next show, which is you're looking forward and be waiting for, the most wanted wood thing, our marketing told me, wood, this one I want to see, because always fail, right? With Thermomix, never. Okay, so I pass it to you.
Thanks, Christy.
Give a lot of like to encourage my Serene, okay? She's the first time doing a live in Thermomix Singapore. Okay?
Yes, and what a privilege it is.
Yes.
Yes.
You must speak louder.
Okay, I'm also amazed that, Christy said that her dish is so fast, but as I'm standing here, it feels like, not much time has gone by. So today I'm going to start with making a Taiwanese Castella cake. This cake is very popular because it is light. Most of us Asians, we prefer a light style of cake that we can eat every day, and it is low in sugar. Everything is preservative free if you make it yourself, and with this cake, I won't be using any raising agents and no stabilizers. So let's start. I'm using a recipe from Cookie Do. It's called 枕头蛋糕. So 枕头蛋糕 is, if you translate it literally, is pillow cake, and that is the texture that we will be getting today. So let's start cooking. I already have the recipe here, but don't worry, we'll be sharing the recipe in English. So I will just follow the steps and start cooking. So I'm going to head straight to heating up the 60 grams of oil. So I have 60 grams of oil here. There's already a weighing scale preset for me, and I'll just have to follow the steps accordingly. So 60 grams of oil. And next, we'll just put on the lid. And we are going to heat up the oil for 2 minutes at 100 degrees. Spoon speed. So everything is preset for you. I just follow accordingly. So as the oil is heating up, I'm going to introduce you the rest of the ingredients that we need today. We will need 6 eggs. So room temperature eggs. We'll have to separate the eggs, the egg yolk and the egg white. So here with me in this bowl is 6 egg yolks. I already have the egg white separated in my extra bowl.
Wow, that is the beauty of the double bowl.
Yes, so it cuts out the need to have another extra bowl that you wash up. So I already have the egg whites here with a butterfly whisk inserted to prepare the meringue for later on. But we are going to kickstart with making the egg yolk batter. We will also need 90 grams of cake flour sifted. We are using Prima cake flour today. 60 grams of fresh milk. To the milk, I've added half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is optional, just to add a fragrance to the cake. And with over here, the last ingredient will be sugar. I have separated the sugar. It's 75 grams of sugar, so split into two, because we'll be beating the meringue in 2 parts.
Oh wow.
Yep. So
that's simple ingredient.
Yeah. With the Castella cake.
How can it be? Outside sell how much one cake?
Well, it's pretty expensive, like you know the Ama cake where people queue up for. Now you can make it at home.
Wow, amazing. And I seriously, today is really a wow to me, because I myself never ever dare to try before. But today, after seeing how easy of the ingredient, I believe I will do that. You guys must submit your homework too, yeah? Once you're done, you can easily put at our platform, the Thermomix Singapore, and comments at this column here. We'll see who make the most beautiful, the Castella cake, okay? Promise us, okay?
Yes, and we are almost done with the oil heating up. It's already to 100 degrees, and we are going to, yep, it's done. And I'll just click on next. And it says to insert the butterfly.
So a lot of people, they still curious how to insert.
So what we do is we'll just put it in between the 2 blades, and you know, just give it a twist to make sure that it's secure. And next, we are going to add in 90 grams of the sifted cake flour. So just put it in. I have this to help me.
Yes.
And next, just put on the lid. And we are going to mix it for 1 minute at speed 3. So now the Thermomix is helping me to mix the flour and the oil together. So the hot oil at the same time is actually cooking the flour as well. That is how you get the cooked dough method, which results, you know, when you're using cooked dough for cakes, it results in that kind of souffle, pillow-like texture that is quite popular in our Asian style of cakes. And I've actually tried both ways, because you'll notice that most of the recipes is like, it's either heat up the oil or you just don't have to heat up. And for me, for heating up the oil is actually, I get a better result. Yeah.
And this is the cookie dough inside. So you guys really must go and try it. So this is the Chinese version.
Yes, this is the Chinese
version.
version.
So we will also post it up the English version. So guys, you really must try it.
So while it's almost going to be done mixing, I'm going to take my milk and get ready my egg yolks. So for the egg yolks, I'm just going to break it up. So it'll be easier when we are mixing it. Just break it up a bit. And we'll click.
Any size will do?
Yeah, any size will do. About 60-gram eggs is good. So the most important thing about the egg is to ensure that the eggs are fresh, and it has to be at room temperature to help it to rise, because you'll notice that we do not use any baking powder to help the cake to rise. So it's really all about the egg today.
Wow, this is really good tips to me. Thank you, Serene.
So we are going to add in 60 grams of our milk. Also lukewarm or room temperature with vanilla extract added is optional.
So cannot be cold milk, guys, okay?
No cold milk, yeah.
Yeah.
And just the egg yolk. I'll just mix half on either side of the bowl so that it doesn't get onto the butterfly. And we'll just cover it up and go to next. And we are going to mix it for 40 seconds at speed 3. So the cookie dough already tells me exactly what to do, and it will mix for me as well. So this is our egg yolk batter, very fast.
Well, I noticed this one, if you in traditional way, how we can do this?
Oh, it's actually quite long. I think by the time I start talking about it, this would have finished. I will have to boil a pot of water and then put a bowl on top, you know, put in your oil.
No wonder now you buy Thermomix. Now I know. You guys must make a great decision by today, okay? So double bowl, double happiness. I mean, seriously, I did this before in the manual way, but failed.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
6 egg gone, but still eat lah. Not beautiful texture.
Yeah.
Right. Wow, this is really amazing. 40 seconds. Amazing.
And our egg yolk batter is done. I'll just show you what it looks like.
Wow.
So over here, I don't even have to use a spatula to mix it. What I'm doing is I'm going to now take out my butterfly. So if let's say you only have one mixing bowl, I'll just put it here. If you only have one mixing bowl, you can remove the egg yolk batter and put it in a large bowl and then cover it with cling wrap. So the egg yolk batter retains its heat, and also the cling wrap will help to prevent your egg yolk from drying out, the batter from drying out. But because I have the double bowl, I'm just going to leave my egg yolk batter inside here and let the heat continue to warm up my batter, and that will create a very nice soft texture for me later. And also have it covered so you don't want to have the egg yolk batter drying out.
It is the best secret when you're joining our Facebook Live. No one knows that. Normally we'll pour out, right? But
Yeah.
today you're joining our Facebook Live, you learn something.
So I already have here with me in my other bowl my 6 egg whites. Make sure your mixing bowl is clean and dry. So if let's say you are washing the bowl, make sure you wash it with soap. You can put a bit of lemon juice or vinegar and ensure that it's fully dry before you put in your egg whites. So I have my 6 egg whites here. I insert my butterfly whisk in, and we'll move on to beating our meringue.
So guys, this is really amazing moment to witness how Thermomix can bake a very, very nice egg white.
So I already skipped a few steps here, but it's okay. We'll just head on to the next steps. So with the egg, the meringue, I'm going to beat it for 2 parts. The first part, I'm going to add in 40 grams of sugar. So just put it in directly.
Wow, this is another new thing I learned. Normally you start beating, then you slowly put in.
Yes.
Amazing. Good tips.
And go to next. And we will beat this egg for 3 minutes at speed 2.5.
So 2.5
yeah,
only.
correct. So 2.5 is actually, I think is a very slow speed. Most people will beat it for like 4, speed 4, but I find that it's too fast. And actually, the tip to meringue is that you need to know what you are making. So for example, for this Castella cake, you need your egg white to be it's stiff, but yet still at a soft stage. So it can be a bit tricky for like new bakers, even for experienced bakers. When you're using like your stand mixer, you have to stand there and like eyeball it to see whether it's reaching the stiff peak. And you know, it's just, you know, a fine line between the stiff and when it's over beaten. So with the Thermomix, it's all about precision cooking. You can set your time precisely, your temperature, as well as the speed. So with the Castella cake, it is good for us to beat the meringue at a slower speed. And this recipe is really fantastic because I tried it like many, many times.
Oh yeah, we forget to tell the audience, you're also a home baker. That's why using Thermomix is perfect for you, right?
Yes, yes. I use the Thermomix also for a lot of other things like making my sauces, making my chocolate drips, and most importantly, for cooking for my family. You know, yesterday my son was telling me, because I said, okay, I'm quite busy and tired, maybe I'll just like order some food. Then he said, oh Mama, can you make some food for me instead? I think your cooking is better. So okay,
But this is win already. My son say no, I don't know what I want to eat outside. Then they easily search to the cookie dough and they say, can you cook this one? And then they check the ingredient, they ask the helper to prepare, and then they cook. Not I cook. You see, with this bonding session is priceless, right? So not only buy a Thermomix for yourself, buy a Thermomix for your family, I think is amazing. Right? So
Yes.
just now you mentioned about the stiff peak, soft peak. So if you are a new owner, they don't know how to see. So later you will explain to us.
Yes, I will show you like at what stage you should stop. But generally, because we are using the Thermomix, we already preset the time. As long as your egg is fresh and around that same weight, it should be thereabouts. Like
So it's
between-
very stable.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
Correct.
So anyone have a failed Castella cake not using Thermomix? If yes, please say yes there, because you haven't owned a Thermomix, right? Wow, this is amazing. You see, we have been talking for about half an hour.
And I don't
The
even have
dish
to
is
check,
almost-
you
yeah,
know. And I can smell her meatballs.
the
too. It's
dish
so
is almost
delicious.
there. I like, you know, We work so hard, take care of the children. You deserve a Thermomix. That's why our family member will not regret to invest this Thermomix.
Yes, indeed.
Right? I think you own 2 Thermomix. I also have 4 Thermomix at home. Of course, I have the old one. The old one is still using by no disturbing. Right? That is the beauty of the Thermomix.
Yes, and the meringue is done, the first stage. Now we are going to whip it up for the next. Yes. So what you will see now is that the egg is not really beaten, it's foamy at the top, but it's still like watery at the bottom. So what we are going to do now is we are going to add in the rest of the sugar. So it's a total of 75 grams of sugar. So 40 earlier on and now 35 grams.
This is my first time see people stop and put egg sugar. You come in the correct channel today, learn something. Very, very good tutor today.
So I'm going to click on next and we're just going to beat up the meringue. Okay, the recipe actually puts 6 minutes, but I find that doing 4 minutes works better for me. And also, if you are new to folding in egg, doing the egg separation method, this will help you to fold in your egg white to your egg batter much more easily. So this one, we'll be beating it for speed 3 for 4 minutes. And I'm going to keep the measuring cup off. This is to allow your air to incorporate as much as possible. And because earlier on the first stage, right, we have already beat up some of the egg, so don't worry about the egg white splashing out. So I can leave it safely, and then we can talk about the rest of the cake, how to prepare your cake tin, how to do the water bath.
This one I want to learn.
Because we'll be using the water bath to bake the cake today.
What is water bath?
Water bath, yes, I'll talk about this.
So also we today using 6 inches or?
Yes. So the cake tin that I'm using today is a 7-inch round tin. So 7-inch round or square will do. And I have cut out the shape of the base and just line the base of the cake tin. So I find that it's actually not necessary to line the sides. What we want is for the cake to cling on to the sides of the pan and it will stay straight and nice. And with me, I also have a bigger cake tin, just because I have this large 10-inch cake tin. You can use any normal oven tray as long as it can hold your cake tin properly. So if I place it here, it will just sit nicely. And what we are going to do is we are going to put in 500 grams of water, hot water, into the larger pan after we have put in our cake batter, just to show you as an example.
So this is a shower with a hot bath.
Yeah, hot bath. So it's like a semi-steam and semi-bake, which gives you that kind of baked, nice brown top, but yet at the same time your cake will remain soft and moist. Yeah.
So this is a 6 or 7 inches.
7-inch.
Yes.
You can use 8-inch as well, but you won't get the height of the smaller tin.
So the water is just 500. Doesn't matter how big your tin, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh yes, and one more important thing about the hot water bath is that don't use hot boiling water. So around this time, thanks to Kay for helping me to boil the water. So as the egg white is beating up, it will start to cool down a little bit, but it will still remain hot. So around 70 to 80 degrees is fine, as long as it's not like boiling hot. So if you use very, very hot water, what happens is that when you place your cake tin with the batter inside, the hot water will actually cook the bottom first. And that creates your thick custard layer.
Means it's like cooked already.
Yeah, kueh. Somebody said kueh.
Oh, I learned a lot. Thank you. I cannot go to a house, but I come here and learn. You guys learn something? Do you learn something? You say yes. Really, really amazing. With Thermomix, we have meet up a lot of bunch of wonderful people, cook together, talk together, share together. And we just simply think food really can make people very, very close bonding. Did you agree that?
Yes.
And later we have cake, we have a main meal. Perfect.
You
so
got your
home-based
snack, yes.
learning is no problem if you own a Thermomix. Am I right to say?
Yes. And now the meringue is going to be bit finished. So I'm going to take my large bowl, and I'm going to take out the egg yolk batter to prepare for when we fold in the meringue together.
So I think this one also we need to show you how to fold. Right?
Yes. So what I do is I have my spatula here, and I'm just, you can see the egg yolk, the yolk batter is very thick and creamy, and it's still warm.
This one, I want to learn.
So just
Any
remove from
tips
your mixing
later?
bowl. Yeah. You'll be able to see how I mix the egg white with the yolk.
Someone asking whether can use removable bottom cake tin.
Oh yes, yes. You can use a removable cake tin, but you have to wrap up the tin with aluminum foil.
Oh,
because
really?
if not, your water will seep into the cake.
Correct.
Yeah. So my meringue is done.
It's a soft pit, right?
Yes,
It's
let's
it's
check to see if
It's supposed to be soft pit, right?
So I'll teach you how to check whether it's stiff. So you see, when I move the bowl
Actually,
down,
she says she want to pour on my head. I think no lah. Huh?
no, it won't come down, don't worry, because this is actually the consistency you want. It doesn't fall out. See? So if it starts to shift, slide down, it means that your egg,
It's
your
very
meringue is
shining and
yes,
glossy.
and it's
Oh
like
my!
cream.
Hey, really? You must no regret will own a Thermomix beating like this.
It looks
right?
like whipping cream actually.
Yes. No wonder the cake is so soft.
So can you see it's still quite soft, the egg white. So that's actually the trick to getting your nice moist cake. If you overbeat your egg white, and then it will become a bit dry and it doesn't look as good. So what we were going to do now is we are going to take out 1/3 of the egg white. So you see it's actually still soft. This is what we want. And you know that it's actually stiff because it doesn't fall out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my balloon whisk and I'll just like
Fold same side, right?
Yeah, it actually doesn't matter.
Is
In
it?
fact, you can like just
Oh,
do like
really?
this.
Okay,
Because what we
no.
want to do is to lighten up the egg yolk batter. Just now it was very, very thick. So now it's very light. You can see that it's actually more liquidy.
I think you showed this side.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. So this is what we want.
It's so shiny.
Yes. And now that we have done the first part of the egg white, we are just going to fold in half of the remaining, so the 2/3 into. It doesn't have to be exact, just not all at once. And what we do is we are going to fold like this. So
Gently.
yeah. So what we do is we cut in the middle of the bowl and then just lift up and make sure that it is well mixed. So you will notice that the egg white is very, very soft and you don't really get a lot of lumps if compared to beating it at very, very stiff.
I didn't know just now the beating is so stiff, like never fall. Normally, if I know experience, I will beat longer.
Yes.
Ah.
So you don't have to fold until it's like very, as long as most of the white has been mixed, then we can put it in because you don't want to overfold your mixture.
So this is the beauty of the double bowl.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're only one bowl can, but you need to wash, make it dry, make sure no oil, no water, then you can start. And you will, I think will delay lor, because of the egg yolk is colder already.
Yes, correct.
That is the secret. Double bowl is work.
Yes, and you don't have to wash separately. And one wonderful feature of the Thermomix that I like is the pre-clean mode. Because you know when I bake, right, all the dough gets stuck and it's actually very hard to clean it off. But the pre-clean function helps me to heat up the bowl with the water, and it is like a mini washing machine and cleans out most of the dough that is hard to get rid of. And you know my sponge will be filled with all the dough and bits. And I have to keep changing my sponge.
And I noticed the whole table is so neat and organized.
Yes.
Not say we keep the thing, but no flour here, flour there. You know, a lot of a bowl, saucer.
Yes.
The washing part is quite tedious, right? Yeah, the beauty.
So I would also like to share with you that sometimes we have like little lumps of egg white on top. So it can be a bit difficult for you to fold it in. So what you do is like you see like this little bit of egg white, you just do just cut it up and then it's gone. Yeah.
Her eye can see. To me now it's very shining.
Yeah.
You see, don't worry. Everyone will have the first time. So your first Castella cake, we're going to submit to our Thermomix Singapore platform. Promise me, okay? Those who are following us all the way, Thermomix Singapore, the Facebook Live, please submit that, okay? Doesn't matter which country you're from, just do that, okay?
And so our batter is done. Our Castella cake batter.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's so glossy.
Yes, and what we do is we'll just pour it straight into the tin. So I hope I can see. So you just pour it into a 7-inch lined tin.
And so easy. No wonder you tell me this is a must-try cake.
Yes.
So we know what we're going to eat next week already.
So this is the original flavor. You can also do other flavors like chocolate.
Oh, really?
Yes. And you'll see that there are some bubbles at the top. What we do is just hit it on the table for a while. And I'm going to put it in my bigger cake tin and just push it to the side. And here with me, I already have 500 grams of hot water. It doesn't have to be boiling hot, just pour it into the tin. This will be your water bath. So if you do not wish for your tin to shift, to me it's okay. You can place like a cloth.
But the move here and there is okay, right?
So I'm just going to put it into the oven to bake.
So what's the degree?
So we have already preheated the oven to 140 degrees and we are going to bake it at the lowest shelf. So I'm just going to put it in.
Oh wow! So all this depends your individual oven. You need to make friend with your oven because the temperature is really different. When we say 140, maybe your temperature is different. So you must really go and watch how long you need. Any tips when you observe the cake?
Yes, you just bake it for 1 hour at 140. For mine, personally, my oven is 140 is good, but between 140 to 150 is good, depending on the temperature of your oven as well.
Oh, so what need to notice? How is considered a perfect Castella cake?
Well, the perfect Castella cake ideally will have a smooth, round top without any cracks. And when you take it out, it should continue to remain straight. So yes, after baking, oh yeah, thank you.
So we because of the time, we cannot let you to wait 1 hour here.
So this is the Castella cake.
So this is you must achieve like this. As look like the color is so nice. So the secret is you not want to see the crack, right?
Yes, correct.
So you must submit it, no crack surface, okay? It must be like this. Wow, beautiful. And this is what you tell me about the different flavor.
Yes.
So
correct.
what you need to put in when doing the mix?
So this is the one that we did just now, the original flavor. And then for this one is I use black cocoa. That's why you see that it's actually very dark. If you use normal cocoa powder, it will be a little bit lighter just a light brown. And so with this, you just put 75 grams of cake flour and sift it with 15 grams of cocoa powder. We'll also be sharing the recipe, like how the variation.
Correct. Wow.
Yes.
This is a really amazing. And while your cake is done, my soup also done. And we have been chit-chatting, okay? So, and this is, our food is ready to serve. Or I need a cloth because I don't want to dirty. This one, do you want the cloth? So the meatball is ready, okay? So it's supposed to be 2 layers, but I don't want to roll everything. I just show it's like this, and another layer, okay? So the soup is ready as well, and you can pair together with rice, mashed potato. Today I will introduce one of the new thing. I love it recently. Is a zucchini noodle. Zucchini noodle. Okay, I'm going to show you. Right. Where is my zucchini noodle? So after this will be like this, the soup. All right. So you can pour at the bowl here. All right, the bowl here. And then I'm see with the Varoma tray, you no need to worry about the water drip because you have the cover, right? And then Yes. So you just pour it here. So this is the tomato soup, which is up to you. You want thick or not thick, okay? So basically, I will pour in the thermal server to keep warm. When my children come back, then I serve them. All right. So this is our lunch, late lunch.
Yes.
Okay. So with the meatball, you just easily just put inside like this way, and then you can serve with your the zucchini noodle. So this zucchini noodle, you also can use the Thermomix to steam it. So about 5 minutes, Varoma. Speed 2. You just put some water, okay? And this is already cooked. Ooh, very wrong. So like this way, okay? So we will do some plating and then we'll let our marketing to take the photo. So this is like meat and noodle together. And then I will grate some cheese, and you can put some parsley, and then you can put some salt and pepper, and then to do some decoration. All right, so wow, this is happened in just less than 1 hour. We have a cake, we have our meatball, we have a homemade from scratch everything, the tomato soup using the Thermomix. And guys, it's so happy that we can see everyone to tune in for this Facebook Live. And don't forget, our double bowl promotion going to end soon. So I hope those who join in today, who invite you come to this show, your advisor right after this Facebook Live, they will give you a call. Don't wait anymore. Do you agree that now everyone is like planned for the meal for next week, and you're still on time to purchase it, and you can get it during this weekend?
Yes.
Right. Thank you so much, Serene, and thank you so much everyone to tuning in. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.